Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at the SPY, the IWM, the Qs, the DIA, and the IYT. We follow the daily, weekly, monthly time frames. We use technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. So let's get right to the daily SPY. 66 million on the day, 47 cents down. Pretty dull day other than the gap down and the push up like normal. So we had the buy the dip mentality in the morning. If you look at the 10 minutes, and pretty much straight down, a little bit choppy, but straight up pretty much the day. See how the volume disappears. Towards the end of the day, it comes back in. So pretty much lunchtime, they come back, and you get a little bit of volume, maybe a short squeeze at the end or some shorts covering, just saying, you know what, every time I go short, they just push it up, and I have to cover and cover it at the end of the day. So 10 minute, nothing really wrong, back above the MAs. But the daily, guys, same thing, above all the MAs, kissed the 20 MA, pushed it up. Great bullish pattern. Let's see if we push up to 248. 250, 253, 30 or so. Somewhere up in this area. So going to have some resistance. If you're bearish, you got to get below the MAs, double pivot. This is your big line in the sand right here. This trend line. I'm going to stretch it out a little bit longer. So that trend line is the big one. So if that one doesn't hold, then we're probably going down to the 200 moving average. And not straight down. We'll have double bottom and stuff like that, depending on market conditions, and we'll go from there. But right now, guys, nothing wrong with the SPY. Light volume today, 66 million, nothing special. The IWM. The IWM, on the other hand, it did have a nice pullback. It was a little bit stretched from the 20. It's chop, chop, chop. Came in today, held the 382, right back up. Did close above this pivot, but did not get above this trend line or this 750 retrace. So let's see if this thing goes down, starts going sideways in a bearish manner, kind of like what it did here. Let's see if this time it goes. This time right here, they just, holy cow, we got to get this thing going. So that was like an explosion down in there for the last, was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days. So nice pullback. Let's see what the pattern brings. We could go right back up tomorrow, or we could turn around and go right back in. Great support down in here around 138.73 to 138. So even if this goes down, guys, big support down here. So unless this thing gaps down or something crazy, and that's going to take some news or something like that. So volume though, okay, nothing special on the IWM. The Qs, 62 cents down, nothing special, guys. Consolidating in this lower range on this red candle, that's telling me a little bit more bearish. But as long as we're chopping around, everything's okay. If we go for another week or maybe two, just chop, 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 without a retrace back in here, that could possibly be leading us for a lower prices. We get a couple gaps down here to fill, little pivot down in here around 129, but ultimately we come down to the red line, which is the 200 moving average. Haven't hit that in a long, long time. So let's keep an eye on the 126 area to 125.88. So still waiting on pattern. We'll see where this goes. Goes right back up, right back down. Maybe get the retrace, but again, 4-day sideways. That's setting up in a bearish manner until we get above the 50 MA, or we start cracking below the, actually that's the 20, or below the 50 MA here. So that's pretty much the range what we're going to do. So keep an eye on that to see if we break up or break down. DIA, same thing, guys. More of the strong horse on the day. 15 cents down, no great shakes. They nice buy the dip mentality, gets back, goes straight up. Keep the conditioning going on, guys. 20 MA, possibly curling in the price. If this does, this can possibly set this thing off. We've been talking about 215, 220, 225, and then of course the double top trend line, which will be around 228 or so. So watch for that one. So above the MAs, just like all the other ones, great. It's a bullish stance. I would have liked this pattern to keep going sideways and then bump into this and then go. I don't like when it comes up and then maybe falls into it. So let's see if this can curl up a little bit more and gradually go into price. I don't want to see a move down, but I mean, a move down could mean buy the dip and it goes right back up. You have a gap down here too, and then double bottom. So you got to watch out for that stuff with this one, guys. And you also have that big trend line, and then also you have, if you want to do these, you have this trend line too down here. So that's going to be pretty good support as well with the moving averages. So right now, though, nothing wrong with this. Let's see if we move up into these areas. And if not, we curl down and then boom, get through the MAs, pivots, stuff like that. And then I think we'll go to the 197 or wherever the 200 MA is. Could be at 200 at that point. But day by day, guys, we'll get a new piece of the puzzle. We'll go from there. Friday close tomorrow. We'll get the weekly close as well. Let's get into the IYT. It's like the IWM, guys, has to lead, and they've been lagging a little bit. So let's keep an eye on this one. Nice reversal today, back above the big trend line here. We did not get above. Well, we closed right on top of the 750 retrace, but we did not get above this trend line here, or the gap fill, right around 170.03. So let's keep an eye on this. Still a great pattern. 20 MA curling up. This thing continues sideways. That will be like a firecracker lighting the wick. You know, here it comes, here it comes. Boom! This thing should take off. If it doesn't and fails this pattern, bullish, this into the MAs, then we're probably looking for lower prices. But one day at a time. Nothing wrong with this. Nothing wrong with this chart, guys. Above the MAs like all the rest of them, and just chopping around in a bullish manner. So, all right, I think that's it for today, and we'll keep an eye on this one. If we close above this 171 tomorrow up in this area, then possible higher prices. That's what we're pretty much looking for. You also have a gap fill right above here too. I'd expect the gap up, if anything, so keep an eye on that. All right, guys, thanks for watching my videos. If you like them, go to StockBookie.com, sign up for the free membership. You'll get email alerts to our live sessions, more videos like this, trade ideas, educational stuff, and possibly some roundtable just sessions. So go there, sign up, guys. It's free. Again, thanks for watching my videos. God bless. See you on the charts.